everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day, making lots of sales, getting lots of inventory, picking, sourcing. I am here by myself today. Crystal went to hang out with some family for the night, and she's going to add a little bit of her own vlog to this vlog, so we will see some of Crystal later on in the video. But today, as promised in the video yesterday, I'm going to just give you a little bit of my history. I'll try to keep it as quick as I can, and how I came into this business. So I guess I started when I came out of high school, working the 9-to-5 jobs. Sometimes wasn't 9 to 5, it was more, 4 till midnight and whatever. So I decided when I was working at a big electronics store here in Canada, I saw what the employees were making and I saw what the business was making, and I always thought in the back of my mind, I would like to be the person making the bigger amount of money rather than just getting a regular paycheck every 2 weeks. So I started collecting items to resell, but at this point I wasn't reselling. It was later on down the road. I had a bit of a collection going, just of everything, mix of everything from hockey cards to whatever, signed posters by bands and whatever I could get my hands on that was worth money. So I was working a job, and it was a contract job, and the contract ended, and I started to relook for another job. Well, after a month or two, I could not find any work here at all, so I decided that's when I was going to start my eBay journey. So prior to selling on eBay, I was a buyer on eBay. I would always be buying band memorabilia that you could never find before eBay came around. It was very hard to find, so I was finding myself buying lots of things on eBay, and that kind of put me in the mindset to sell on eBay. My first item I ever sold on eBay was a friend of mine's dad owned the Ticketmaster here in Ontario and in the Kingston area, and he gave me a unused Nirvana ticket, and I had it put away in a box for a long period of time, and finally when I started selling on eBay, I pulled it out of the box, and that was my first item, put it on there, and I put it on a 7-day auction, and it ended up around $250. Somebody in Germany bought it, and it turned out it was the last concert that Nirvana had ever played in Toronto, or in maybe even Canada, I'm not sure. He explained it to me at the time, which was many years ago. So yeah, I got some good money for that, and ever since I've been kind of chasing that dragon. So I started doing that, started my own business, started a business online, a sports store. It went okay, but I just decided to continue on with eBay, just randomly selling everything. So when I was reselling online, here we have a really big flea market that just opened up at the time, and I went in there to inquire about getting a booth, and so I started for $100 a month. I got one showcase, and I would fill it up with all my treasures and junk and whatever you have. So I was making some money doing that, and the people at the flea market, the owner, actually bought an eBay business from somebody else and asked me if I would run it for them. So in exchange, I got a really big booth, and which was pretty much an entire room, which was awesome. And I created a comic book store, and I would fill it up with other things as well. So in exchange, I was doing all of the eBay for the owner, and I was also managing and running the store. So I did that for probably a good 6 years, and then recently in the last, only about 6 months, 8 months, I've decided to go out on my own. So I've started selling on eBay, and now I'm on Amazon, and I'm on Etsy. And I've helped a lot of people along the way, and I still get emails from people over at the store. Still get emails from friends and people who are looking at getting into reselling on how to go about it, how to get started. I've even helped some people start their own business, just local businesses, selling crafts and kind of things you would find on Etsy, but helping them through that whole struggle. So that's kind of my history. Now we're on our own. Crystal's with me, and we're going to keep continuing on buying everything and anything that we can find that is worth money. So that's kind of a short history. Other than that, last night we had one sale. It was funny. We were at a local thrift store here, and I saw a board. It was a board game called The Vampire Diaries. And normally, new modern things like that don't really have a value because the market's so flooded with them. So I scanned it just for a joke, and it came up about $35. So we picked it up for the $1.99 it was, and we put ours at $27 on Amazon, and I put it on eBay, and Amazon it sold in about 3 or 4 days. So that was good. We got $27 American for it. We shipped it out today, and that was our only sale today. So as of right now, it's still a bit early. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the night. So that's my part, and now I will send it over to Crystal to give. I'm not sure what she's going to give, so it'll be a surprise to you as much as it is to me. And hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great night.
Hello everyone, it's Crystal. It's just going to be me for this part of the vlog. I know that Evan mentioned last night that he was going to talk about his background a little bit, so I thought maybe I'd share some insight on, from my perspective, and what I've learned and where I've come into play with all of this, and the excitement of it all. And I think for me, what's what I've what's intrigued me is that I have learned, just from watching Evan, and seeing his dedication and commitment to his career, and selling online and through eBay and Amazon and Etsy. And I think he works every day. It's commitment, and he's committed, and he's been doing this for so long, and it's you have to stick with it. If you want it to go somewhere, you need to keep pushing every day. And I think that's one of the misconceptions, I think, is that it sounds demanding, but it can be fun too. And I think there's many things that Evan has said to me that stick out all the time. And one of them is it's like the fun part is going out and picking and finding the treasure. And and it is, there's things that he picks up and that amaze me, that I'm like, people actually buy that. I think one of the first things that I had kind of put my hands on was, and I think we mentioned it in a vlog prior, was a paint by number, a framed paint by number. There was 2 of them, I believe, and I didn't think that that was going to be worth anything. I think we paid, I don't know, maybe $5-6 for them, and they ended up selling for like $80. So there's stuff out there, and there's people that want this stuff, and they'll pay for it. So yeah, that is the fun part. But of course you have the posting side of it, and where you have to take days where you got to sit inside and just get everything that you've picked on the computer, make sure it's online and available for people to buy. That's kind of how it goes. But even that has its perks. You get to hang out and work together some days, and just both push hard at it. And the bulk of the work, primarily, is probably Evan, because again, I'm just new to this, so I'm learning something new every day, about whether it's shipping or packing, or just about the items themselves, like the history on it. So yeah, it's a very rewarding, I would say. Even watching Evan's excitement when he picks something and he knows that it's a good pick, and seeing things like that, and yeah, you kind of feed off of his excitement, and it makes you want to jump in and get involved and learn more and more as you go, which is exactly what this business is. You're constantly learning, and it's I guess, what do I want to say here? That I enjoy it. I really do. and I'm glad that I have, you know, Evan to guide me and show me new and different things, and, you know, have fun with it. And that's exactly what we do on a daily basis. It's, you know, like it is dedication, it is commitment, it can be demanding, but it's fun, and I know how much he enjoys it. And yeah, it's, you know, reselling, picking, you know, going to the thrift stores, you know, finding, you know, different things. It is a lot of fun. And even just, you know, getting out and traveling around, like, you know, how many people get to do that in a, you know, on a daily basis? So yeah, it's, you know, it is a lot of fun, and I am glad that I am, you know, involved in this, and, you know, continue to be involved. And we are enjoying doing these vlogs, and we really hope that, you know, we're able to like give some insight and, you know, tips, and, you know, help anybody else who might be trying, you know, to pursue something along this career, because it is rewarding and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, we want to continue to do it. We will continue to do it. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. So please subscribe, give us some likes. That's what we're looking for. And yeah, we want to continue to reach out and do what we can. See you later.